My parents sacrificed my future so that my brother can run from humiliation. So I got his college fund revoked. I used to live in San Francisco. I was born and raised there. All my friends are here. All extracurricular opportunities I have are here, i.e. the debate circuit is very strong here. Connections I've cultivated for youth activism, good internship opportunities, etc. But my brother fucked up big time about a year ago and ruined it all for us. Posted a racist Snapchat rant on his public story instead of private. I don't want to go too into detail besides that. It was bad. He didn't do something that would have serious legal consequences or anything, but it was stupid, incredibly problematic, and got him landed in enough shit for it to get spread throughout social media. He also got in trouble with the school, and he claimed he couldn't stay there because his reputation is ruined. Personally, I think he should have thought of that before he did it. My parents were mad, but they got sympathetic because he said he was getting bullied, and they wanted to protect his future, so they moved him to 2 other high schools. But it ended in the same way because everyone knew what happened anyways. So my parents and him decided to move to an entirely different state, in Boise, without consulting me at all. My brother's future is important, but why should my future be sacrificed just because he fucked up? Boise is super small and has way shittier schools, and doesn't have a debate league. I also had to leave all my friends behind. No one knows about what my brother did, so he's happy, my parents are happy, he's happy, I'm the only one who's not happy. At the risk of sounding cocky, I had a really good future in my extracurriculars. Like definitely could have shaped up to be one of the best nationally according to a lot of people, if I had the right coaching and competition. I could have gotten scholarships to great schools for it, but no, Daniel had to get himself into deep shit and drag me into it too. I've been here for 4 months now, and I didn't talk to my brother at all for the first 2 months. Now we're all at home, and my frustrations are building every time I see him. So at dinner, my brother was talking about his college prospects with my parents, and I was just so frustrated that I snapped. Our conversation went like, him, I think I have a good shot at getting into state school. Me, like hell you do, with the shit you did last year. If you think running away to a different city and ruining my life can make what you did go away, then you're in for a fucking treat. Him, you're such a fucking bitch, get over it already. Mom, stop blaming your brother. You need to start adjusting to Boise. Apologize for what you said. Dad, state school won't know. Me, I'll email every single college you apply to with the screenshots and evidence if we don't move back to San Francisco. That's a promise, not a threat. My parents got really furious with me for that, but I'm not joking. Update. So as background, my uncle Randy doesn't have kids, but he's dating my aunt Rebecca. They live across the country in Philadelphia, which is a great place. Not as nice as San Francisco for debate, but definitely better than Boise. Since they live pretty far away, we only really see them on holidays, the years we spend it with Dad's family. Randy is very well off. I don't know how much he makes exactly, but I've stayed at his house, and it's very nice for a place in Philadelphia. And it's not his only one. He's very generous, and he has set up college funds for me, Daniel, and Rebecca's little brother, Ricky. I'd still rather get a scholarship than use Randy's money, because I don't want to be a burden. Ricky is younger than me, so sometimes I tutor him over the phone. We're pretty close. I also talk to my uncle fairly frequently. We talk about politics together. However, he doesn't really speak to like Daniel because he's rude to Rebecca. Anyways, I was helping Ricky with his math homework shortly after my original post, when I just started to cry. I don't really know what came over me, but I haven't told anyone about how upset I was before then, because there's so much else going on in the world. Ricky and I talked, and I found out that my parents actually told the entire family the reason we were moving was because Boise had a better debate circuit, and they believed it because no one else does debate. I hadn't discussed the move with them because I bottle my emotions, and they didn't really ask me about the move because they assumed I wanted it. I ended up talking to my uncle about it, and we had a really great conversation about it. He's extremely angry at my parents and Daniel. This was the second to last straw for him, and he ended up removing half of Daniel's college fund and split it into me and Ricky's funds. Daniel was very upset because he'd been relying on that money and our parents hadn't saved up, so he threw my phone down the stairs. Then I emailed my uncle from my laptop, and he revoked the rest of Daniel's college fund too. My parents are quite angry at me too, because it's not like they can come up with $200,000 by the time Daniel goes to college. My uncle has offered for me to come stay with them in Philadelphia, which I have taken him up on.